In today's time, Triple H is one of the most important guys in professional wrestling industry. He is literally the heart and soul of WWE. It's impressive how far Triple H has come, but there were times when Triple H put his life on the line for pro wrestling. There were times when Triple H continued the match even after suffering a life-threatening injury. And how Triple H did that, let's find out. So the first injury happened on an episode of Raw 2001, and Triple H still completed the match. The match was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H versus Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho. Now in the starting moments, Triple H was very okay. But during the ending moments of the match, when Chris Jericho was giving a waltz of Jericho to Steve Austin, Triple H came to save. But something happened with Triple H, he slipped or something, and he tore his quad. Triple H was clearly injured, but Triple H didn't stop. He removed the announcer's table, he completed the match, he completed the spot of Walls of Jericho on the announcer's table. Massive respect to Triple H. Chris Jericho also said something about this incident.
And he came from behind to hit me. And I remember like he hit me really light. And so I go out and he goes, I'm hurt. I'm like, he goes, I think I tore my quad. I'm like, what do you want to do? He goes, the spot. I'm like, okay. So I put him in the walls, and if you watch, like, dude, the dude's a fucking beast.
And Triple H completed this whole match. He came with a sledgehammer, Benoit even attacked him. At the end, Chris Jericho's team won by taking advantage of it. The next injury was bad. Triple H shouldn't continue that match. It was freaking horrible. Triple H almost wrestled 20 minutes after this injury. Hats off to Triple H. So story is of Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series 2002. It was a star-studded match. Shawn Michaels, Jericho, Kane, Booker T, RVD all were involved. So when Triple H and RVD were fighting and RVD was going for a frog splash, he thought, let's do some extraordinary stuff. He climbed up the pod and then gave a frog splash. The way he gave that splash was not correct. RVD's leg hit on Triple H's throat. Triple H was not able to breathe. The way he was selling was completely disastrous, and it felt like something was wrong. But it was not enough to stop Triple H. After 5 minutes, Triple H got back up, took some bumps, got back in the match, gave a pedigree to eliminate Kane, did every other spot. I think he got a lot better in the ending moments of the match, but after the match ended, you can see some images of that injury.
And I was like, okay, first off, I don't know how much spring to put into it because there's no bounce on the cage on what I'm jumping off of. And I couldn't stand straight up. I'm bent over because the ceiling, and so that fucked me up too.
Anyways, Triple H ended that match. Shawn Michaels gave a sweet chin music, but huge props to Triple H. The injury was so serious and life-threatening. Anything could have happened. But the obsession of pro wrestling is much bigger than all of this. The passion for pro wrestling is much bigger. It was dangerous. Now this next injury was not a big deal for Triple H because he didn't even realize that he suffered a neck injury. So this was the story of an episode of Raw. Triple H took on Hurricane and Roman Reigns' brother Rosie in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Now the match itself was pretty much okay, but when Triple H was getting beaten up, Rosie came in the ring and attacked Triple H. He gave a leg drop, which you can see completely went wrong and immediately injured him. Not only this, Hurricane did a leg drop again, and it was also not done properly. Even after all this happened, Triple H completed the match, gave a pedigree to Hurricane, and won the match. It looked like nothing happened to Triple H. He even cut a promo calling out Batista. He looked fit and fine. He went back, gave a pedigree to Rosie as well, still looked good, went back to the entrance ramp and looked really energetic. But reports stated that after Triple H went backstage, he immediately passed out. Triple H didn't look good. Now yeah, this injury was real, but we couldn't tell that he was really looking okay. But again tells you he didn't feel hurt. Now Triple H is really insane, and the next segment will prove that. On New Year's Revolution 2007, Triple H and Shawn Michaels faced Rated RKO. The match was going good, but during the middle of the match when Triple H went for a spine buster to Randy Orton, he clearly injured himself in that process. You can see he was not able to stand, he was not able to walk. Because of this, Shawn Michaels improvised a new finish. You can see he was not even able to take RKO. Triple H was in so much pain. You can see it. Triple H was completing his whole spot. After everything, Shawn Michaels brings a chair, gives a chair shot to both Randy Orton and Edge. Injured Triple H also gives a chair shot to Edge, and then Triple H also gave a pedigree to Edge. On the announcer's table, Triple H was clearly struggling, but he was still trying. And that's the mindset that everybody should have. Shawn Michaels also gave elbow drop on the announcer's table to Randy Orton and saved the match. Triple H has done so much for the industry. The way he is ready to put his body on the line is outstanding. This is again an insane attitude shown by Triple H. The next injury came in 2010. Triple H was inside an elimination chamber this time. 2 elimination chamber, 2 injuries. Anyways, Triple H was there. There were 3 major stars in the match: John Cena, Randy Orton and Sheamus. The last 3 guys left in the chamber was Triple H, Sheamus and John Cena. But when Triple H was going for a pedigree, Orton dropped him back first on the steel. Now according to reports, Triple H suffered an injury here. You can see after this, he just gave one pedigree to Sheamus and he was struggling to even cover Sheamus. After this, Triple H didn't do anything. He took an STF from John Cena and eventually he tapped out. Maybe the first tap out Triple H did in his career. Some person said Triple H will die for the business, and that's true. Triple H will obviously do anything for the business. He married the business, his life was this whole business. Anyways, that was all. This was Triple H, all the matches which he continued even after getting injured. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you have liked this video. Till then, see you soon.